Because, yo, if y'all want to become rappers and all that. Don't let all the stuff that's happening scare y'all away.
Mathematics, entertainment, truth, history. Yeah. We in the meth lab. Got your host, Big Twin. This the story of the Locks. Okay, now that's Sheek Louch, Jadakiss, and Styles P, formerly known as the Warlocks. They had a big buzz in Yonkers. Their demo tape was actually floating all around Yonkers. They had productions on the demo tape with the likes of people like Jaz-O, formerly of the group The Originators with Jay-Z. Now, Jaz-O had some great production. Everybody was feeling the demo, and it got into the hands of Mary J. Blige. Now, Mary J. Blige was already a signed artist, so she had connections in the industry, so she passed the demo off to P. Diddy. Now, P. Diddy liked the demo right away. He said, yo, I gotta find these dudes. So P. Diddy got in touch with the Warlocks, and he actually offered them an offer to come down to the office. He liked them and later signed them to Bad Boy Records. But the Locks didn't know the future that was ahead of them. Now, Diddy actually changed the name Warlocks to the Locks because he felt it was more marketable. And they made their first album called Money, Power, and Respect, which they wasn't fond of. Jadakiss actually made a statement saying he doesn't even own one of these albums. So Diddy wanted them to wear shiny suits and get on the type of time that the other Bad Boy artists was on, but they wasn't feeling it. They felt like they were from the streets and they're not compromising who they are to be on the record label. So they wanted off the label and made a Let the Locks Go campaign. They actually even made a mixtape hosted by DJ Self called Let the Locks Go. And later on had a feud with Diddy at the Angie Martinez Hot 97 show. Diddy went back and forth with the Locks. Diddy claimed he owned only 20% of their publishing, but Styles and Jada said that he owned 50% of their publishing. So that went on, and later on they say Styles threw a chair at Diddy, which later helped to get them off of Bad Boy. So Diddy eventually let them go. Diddy released them off of Bad Boy, released them from the contract, and gave them back their publishing. D&Y, this is D&Y of Rough Riders. They picked up the Locks and put them on Rough Riders, the label.
Real hip-hop.
The Locks dropped their first album on Rough Riders, We Are the Streets, automatically a street classic. Then D-Block, No Security. Then they went on to drop the Locks, The Trinity. Then they came out with the Locks, The Trinity, The Second Sermon. Then the mixtape, The Trinity, The Third Sermon. They wasn't stopping there though. They made Filthy America. It's beautiful. And later on, the Locks, Living Off of Experience. They also did their own solo projects. Jadakiss did Kiss the Game Goodbye. Styles P did A Gangster and a Gentleman, a straight street classic. Sheek Louch did Walk With Me. That was definitely a classic also. And then they started their own label, D-Block. And they had artists with the likes of J Hood from Mount Vernon, matter of fact. Then they had Bucky. Bucky was nice from Philly. Then they had Large Amounts from Yonkers also. Then they had my man Bully from Yonkers. Then they had ST.Raw. They had ST.Raw from the Bronx and AP, just to name a few. Okay, so at this point, it's been a long time since the Locks been on Bad Boy, but it wasn't all peaches and cream yet. You know, there's always some dudes that got to step up. So they had a little rap beef with G-Unit, a lot of lyrical sparring. It was good for hip hop, and also had a beef with State Property from Philly. This was a lot of lyrical sparring also, which led to an individual rap beef with Beanie Sigel and Jadakiss. This was one of the most memorable rap battles of all time on the DJ Clue mixtapes. But Beanie Sigel and Jadakiss later on went on to be friends and made music together also. Now, Styles P used to study health. So Styles P got on his health awareness, and he had an idea. He said, why don't we make a juice bar? So now as we speak today, there's 2 Bronx locations of Juices for Life, which is their own business, and also 1 location in Yonkers on Nepperhan. You could get your juices there. And they also had the D-Block car wash on Nepperhan. I'm pretty sure y'all all know about that one. But the success didn't stop yet. There was more success to come. August 3rd, 2021, the Locks got an offer to battle Dipset at Versus TV. Cameron took the offer. The Dipset took the offer. But it might have not been a good idea for the Dipset, because the Dipset actually lost that battle as Styles P predicted. Styles P had previous videos before the battle predicting the whole outcome of the battle, which he was right.
Hey, I was at the verses. Killed it.
Love is love.
But this right here,
Successful
being
step.
in the community, being outside like this,
That's what we do.
gotta give it to you.
Cream. Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
If you've been a fan of the Lox since '95, you know the Lox has tons of material, tons of mixtapes, and went on to do a lot of solo projects that didn't get mentioned here. Now, one thing I learned from the Lox is if you stay grounded in your community, stay grounded with the people who respected you and was with you before you was who you was, they gonna stay grounded with you. That's why to this day, the Lox can actually walk amongst the people. They can actually even live amongst the people, unlike a lot of other rappers, industry rappers. A lot of other industry rappers can't even go back to their own neighborhoods because the truth is they was never good in their own neighborhoods to begin with. So I thank everybody for watching this video and keep supporting the Lox. You know, these type of people only come like one time a millennium. So you already know, this is Big Twin. Catch me on the next one. Y'all be safe.
Mathematics, entertainment, truth, history.